Welcome to Graya Overload. I'm Anthony, and let's talk a little bit about progressive web apps, Windows 10, and Edge. Progressive web app support in Edge and Windows 10 is very welcomed, and Microsoft just added that support to the latest Fast-Ring Insider preview for Windows Insiders. And so this will be coming to Windows 10 consumers here when the next major version of Windows 10 is released. I think in the next few months that's scheduled, I believe. But the nice thing about progressive web apps is it's kind of a merging of both a website and an app, but also that's supported also by like Google, and it looks like it's going to be picked up support by many other companies as well, which is a great thing. It's kind of like a universal app concept as well, Microsoft. But the progressive web apps are just great websites that can behave like native apps, or perhaps progressive web apps are just great apps powered by web technologies and delivered with web infrastructure. And that description right there from Microsoft is a great is a great description of it overall. I was kind of keeping basic where two apps are just merged to, or map app and a web page are just merged together, but this kind of describes a little bit more in depth of what it is, and kind of the benefits you get of it is, as a user, you still get that instant loading time, you get that push notification, the installability, the background refresh, and so you get those things that you're used to in an app like experience. And so Microsoft bringing this to Windows 10 and Edge is a great benefit to all the Windows 10 users out there. And a lot of people, Microsoft said over 500 million people are using Windows 10. And so that's a big number. And now they're going to have access to this benefit as well as as Google has access to it as well. So, and the really nice thing I think about this from both a developer side and a user side is it's the same kind of user experience wherever you go. And I know when I go to certain websites, I like to come back to them because of that user experience, or because of what they have, the information, or how they look, or how, the look and feel. If they're clunky or whatever, I'm probably not going back to them again. So you're going to have that same usability across devices as well, browsers, etc. So I think that's a great opportunity that Microsoft's taking advantage of. Microsoft also making them first-class citizens, so they're not going to kind of like, I guess Microsoft doesn't want them to be a second-class citizen. I don't know. But overall, Microsoft really wants them to be able to be in the store, be able to use like you would use a Windows app. I think that's what they're trying to get here. And the overall, I think Microsoft being able to put them into the Windows Store is another benefit, right? Because if you put them in the Windows Store, items like the Xbox, mixed reality, non-PC centric devices, the web, may be a little bit more clunkier to use, especially with a controller on the Xbox, than it is just to go in the store and just to search something in there. So that's a great opportunity as well for progressive web apps to be into those devices as well. And I think that that's a great thing that Microsoft's doing, is to help get them into the store to get there. Developers can proactively submit progressive web apps to the store using the PWA builder, as well as Microsoft's going to be using the Bing crawler to automatically index selected quality progressive web apps. And the Bing crawler is already kind of found, and they've been doing it for about a year, so they've been doing it for quite a while, but they reviewed nearly 1.5 million candidates, and a few are going to be part of the initial set here in the next few weeks to Windows 10 customers. So insiders are going to be able to try those out and see how they all work, and install and get that whole experience down, and help Microsoft iron out if there's any bugs or anything else before this next Windows 10 is released out to consumers across the globe. A couple things about progressive web apps that I like, and I kind of mentioned some of them there, is that one, the progressive web apps gets to be updated, kind of server side. So a lot of that stuff that you don't have to then push to every single store out there through a native app, right? There's a lot of code changes. You can kind of minimize some a little bit of you get to minimize development teams, right? If you're going to a progressive web app, and so more developers can be focused on the one product, hopefully evolving that a little bit faster, getting it more reliable, more stable, more features done, and so you get the benefit of that is with the development teams as well. Then you also get the able to update it just on that server side as well, right? So you get to develop, you shrink everything down server side. You get the unique experience across every single device, and I think that's both developers and user side get that benefit as well. Microsoft side, you get more apps in the store, right? You get more, hopefully, good quality items in the store as well. And so Microsoft is going to be taking advantage of that, and then consumers that are using Windows that go to the store will have access to those as well through that store. So I'm excited about this overall. I want to use some more progressive web apps. I use them in browsers that I use, so I'm kind of used to them. I like them, and so I'm interested to see how Microsoft takes more advantages, populates the store, and make sure Edge is all working, etc. So it's, with everything else out there as well. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time to support Graya Overload and helping this channel grow. Let me know if you have any questions about progressive web apps. I'll be happy to do more research, take a look at them. I do plan on maybe developing a progressive web app for myself. Probably nothing I'm going to submit to the store. It's just a little project of mine. But let me know if you have any questions. And I do want to say thank you for helping this channel grow. It's been very humbling, and you guys help this channel grow. I very much appreciate it. And until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Graya Overload. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe